The Minnesota Vikings' wildcard meltdown against the LA Rams wasn't just another playoff defeat. It was a gut punch that left fans reeling and playoff dreams in tatters. After a spectacular 14-3 regular season, led by the unexpected resurgence of Sam Darnold, Minnesota entered the preseason with hopes of making a deep run. But what unfolded in their crushing 27-9 loss to the Rams was a nightmare of historic proportions. Was this just a freak accident, or did the spotlight reveal cracks in the Vikings' championship aspirations, and in Sam Darnold himself? Sam Darnold, the quarterback who led the Vikings' resurgence this year, faced relentless pressure from a ferocious Rams defense. He was sacked 9 times, tying an NFL playoff record, and losing 82 yards in the process. What the 6 of those sacks came in the first half alone, setting a brutal tone that the Vikings never recovered from. Was it poor offensive play, Darnold's decision-making, or a combination of both? Rams defensive tackle Kobe Turner and nose tackle Neville Gallimore wreaked havoc on Minnesota's interior offensive line, combining for 3.5 sacks. Head coach Kevin O'Connell admitted, "We've got to find a way to solidify the interior pocket." But can this team fix its most glaring weakness in time to maintain its championship aspirations? Sam Darnold didn't shy away from criticism, taking responsibility for several of the sacks. "I held on to the ball too long on some plays," Darnold said post-game. But as he reviewed his performance, the question loomed. Is he the long-term answer for the Vikings at quarterback? Or will this one-year stint be his last? Oh my God, the stakes have never been higher. Despite the crushing defeat, Darnold finished with 245 passing yards, a touchdown to TJ Hawkinson, and 1 interception. Yet with weapons like Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, the offense still couldn't find its rhythm. Was it the Rams' elite defensive schemes, or does this team lack the adaptability needed to thrive under postseason pressure? Justin Jefferson refused to point fingers, emphasizing that the loss was a collective failure. "Our performances as a whole just weren't good enough," Jefferson stated. "It's on all of us to figure out how to execute better when it matters the most." Jefferson's own production, 5 catches for 58 yards, was well below his usual dominance. With the team's future in flux, how will Minnesota ensure its star players remain engaged and confident in their direction? Beneath the surface of Darnold's impressive stat line lurks a troubling pattern that few have noticed. His performance against top 10 defenses tells a completely different story. In these matchups, his numbers drop dramatically. Completion percentage falls to 58.3%. Touchdown to interception ratio plummets to a 1-to-1 ratio. Passer rating dips below 80. And sack rate doubles against aggressive fronts. Most concerning, his fourth quarter performance in one-score games against winning teams, a mere 55% completion rate, and 3 crucial interceptions. This isn't just about one playoff collapse. It's about a quarterback who might still struggle in the moments that define championships. Few could have predicted Darnold's 2024 transformation. Once labeled a bust after struggling with the Jets and Panthers, the former 3rd overall pick emerged as one of the NFL's most efficient quarterbacks this season. The numbers tell a compelling story. 4,319 passing yards, 5th in the NFL, 35 touchdowns, 5th overall, 67.5% completion rate, 7th in the league, 60.7 QBR, 14th among quarterbacks. But here's where it gets interesting. Behind these impressive stats lies a quarterback who completely reinvented himself. The same player who once saw ghosts against the Patriots was now carving up elite defenses with surgical precision. His perfect passer rating, 158.3 against Atlanta, a first in Vikings history, seemed to confirm that this wasn't just a hot streak, but a genuine evolution. Another red flag that's gone largely unnoticed. Darnold's success rate on money downs third and long, or red zone situations, heavily depended on exceptional receiver play. Oh my God! Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison combined for 847 yards after catch on Darnold's throws, meaning nearly 20% of his passing yards came after the catch. Against press coverage in crucial situations, his completion percentage dropped by almost 15 points. This isn't just about the throws. It's about the guys making the plays after the catch, and the pressure is building to see if Darnold can deliver when the game's on the line. The Vikings now face an impossible choice. Let Darnold walk, and they risk watching him flourish elsewhere while starting over with unproven talent. Or pay him $40 million annually, and they're betting the franchise's future on a quarterback who just delivered one of the worst playoff performances in team history. What the fuck? But here's the twist that makes this decision even more fascinating. Waiting in the wings is J.J. McCarthy, their highly touted rookie quarterback. McCarthy has shown flashes of brilliance in practice, leading some within the organization to wonder if he, not Darnold, might be the future they've been seeking. What makes this situation truly compelling is the Vikings' loaded roster. Justin Jefferson remains in his prime. The defense has evolved into a top 10 unit. The offensive line, despite their playoff struggles, ranked among the league's best in pass protection during the regular season. In other words, this team is built to win now. But can they trust Darnold to be the quarterback who leads them there? Perhaps most alarming is Darnold's performance under blitz packages. When facing 5 or more rushers in high-leverage situations, his passer rating drops by nearly 30 points. That's crazy! This isn't just about physical pressure. It's about mental processing speed in crucial moments, a trait that separates good quarterbacks from great ones. As the Vikings approach this crossroads, several burning questions remain. Was Darnold's playoff collapse an aberration or a preview of future pressure situations? Could McCarthy's potential be worth more than Darnold's proven production? With teams like the Giants and Raiders desperate for quarterback help, should Minnesota consider trading one of their signal callers? Can Darnold overcome his documented struggles against elite defenses and blitz packages? The coming weeks will define not just Darnold's future, but the trajectory of the entire Vikings franchise. His regular season excellence suggests a quarterback worthy of building around. His playoff performance hints at the ghosts of Vikings past, another talented team undone by quarterback play when it mattered most. As Minnesota weighs their options, one thing becomes clear. This decision goes far beyond numbers and contract figures. It's about identity, trust, and the eternal question that haunts every NFL front office. How do you know when a quarterback's best is yet to come, and when you've already seen it? The answer could determine whether the Vikings finally break through or spend another decade wondering what might have been. For more interesting NFL videos, subscribe now!